Is that how we starting the video? Somebody's house is on fire by your house. Me, but it's raining. Okay, but I don't know whether to be like, "Are you okay?" or actually this question, or be like, actually this question while asking, "Is are they okay?"
But I don't know who okay, bro. I just know the search and rescue folks is rolled back. They finna go try to search and rescue somebody.
Oh my god. Okay, let me see. I need to see.
So that's what the deal is. Yeah, bro.
Dude, I had a
Yeah.
whole topic with that. Shit. Okay, but yes, today's episode 1, we're talking about being in our 20s, trying to socialize again, going back. I said that during my makeup video, but not everybody's gonna watch me do my makeup. So you're gonna watch this cute face right here. But no, seriously, it hasn't been the same. Like, even dating hasn't been the same. Even just meeting new friends. And that's why I have my homie here. He's a really hard worker. I guess I'll give that reference out. Really hard worker. You work all the time.
Okay.
Can you hear me, my G?
That man said he really a hard worker, I guess.
No, you really are. Honestly, you're one of the most hardworking people that I know. On a serious note, you really are.
I appreciate it.
But with that being said, like, I really am concerned about your social life. And, like, other people like you social life at this time period. Especially, like, post-Rona. Like, is there anything you wanted to try?
To be honest, my social life, I really didn't have no social life pre-Rona though. If we gonna say
True.
it,
I mean,
I mean, I,
me
I mean,
neither.
I did in some capacity, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's coming. It's gonna come back when I give me something to ride around in. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like, the last time I went out with my friends was to we went to. I remember. I think I told you I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and I went to eat with my homeboys. I had me a good. The last time my car, that car at the time was working enough for me to go do something. So yeah, well, I mean, once I get me something to ride around in, I'm gonna get out and go do shit that I want to do. It's just I don't know when it comes to the God, no, that man breathing the
Hey,
hell out of that weed.
wait a second. You're in the middle of something.
But I'm sorry, I'll be doing that all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. But I don't know. It's just we're gonna have to find us. I know it's not gonna be hard for me to get back into the groove and stuff, especially once I get like you know back to doing what I usually do and being who around I usually be around. I gotta get used to not smoking weed all the time no more.
I feel that.
Because most of my interactions that I used to have before was with people who smoke weed. So we gotta find different ways to goddamn
Cope
be social,
and be
be
social.
social without indulging in certain things.
I feel that.
And so I mean, because I feel like with a lot of I guess we're Gen Z. I don't really care about the classification, but people our age, people around our age, I say people who say 5 years older than us, 5 years younger than us, like I say 25. I don't know. I would say the 20 to 25 crowd right now. Uh, I say 18 to 25 crowd right now. Something of that sort. 17 at the least. Most of our interactions is either based upon us smoking with somebody, or really that's about it. To be honest.
Which
That's
is
about it.
crazy
Like,
because I actually like doing that. But I can't smoke with just anybody. Like, it's something that I have to be around either someone I'm comfortable with and I know them, or I know, like, their spirit and that their spirit is safe. That's how I feel about people hands in my head. I can't just let anybody do my hair if I were to get my hair done. I don't like everybody's energy. And I feel like that's another thing that impacts like social life as well. Shit been getting too hot, bro. Shit been getting way too hot. And trying to figure out like who's good people and who's not, that take time. Do you feel like you personally have the patience? Like just like not like, oh, do you have the patience, but my question to you is, do you personally feel like you have the patience to sit through and practically speak, date through friends, like that one
I
iCarly
mean,
episode, and see
I
who's
mean,
good for you and who's not?
well, but like you said, I'm not that social, so I don't have the pick and litter of people who I'm trying to be friends with. Like most of the most of the time, like if I meet like new people, I'm cool with. I'm cool with you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really with me. I got like systematic friends. If you get what I'm saying, like
Wait, define
you
that. What
know,
does that mean?
I say systematic friends is like you set up a system where you like it's unavoidable for you to see them. Like it's unavoidable for you not to see them. Like you got work friend, like a systematic friend will be like a work friend or of people,
Classmates.
yeah, classmates, like stuff like that. That's a systematic friend to me. You know, but we don't, since we don't have really like systems to where we constantly see the same people that's not getting money oriented or I don't know, I don't know anything else besides that like that matters us that we're gonna consistently go to on a consistent basis that we're gonna do. But like, so we're not. I don't know. I feel like if you go to a, you're not gonna go to El Sol every goddamn weekend
Shit, I can't
and
do
find
the
people. I
class.
mean,
Shit.
but it's niggas that do. So
You're right. You're
I don't
right.
really. I don't really. I can't say. I mean, like it's. You know, you still have systematic friends. So I don't know really what to say. Like like you just said, nigga. Most of my shit be. Most of the things that I do be oriented around like going to work and shit like that. But like most of my friends, we do music. You know, we do art. I do art. So maybe if I decided to like take art classes or something like that, and then like that'll open myself up to find more friends. But I'm not really trying to take no art classes right now.
I feel that.
Uh,
Also, wait a second. Hello for the 3 viewers that are out there. I just looked and see. Feel free to jump into the question. This isn't just an interview between two people. This is actually for all of us. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, this is a question for all of us. Like, how are you dealing? And even if you're not in your 20s and stuff like that, what are you doing to like just get through life right now? On a serious note, like for real, because a girl would love some spark notes, please, please. But continue.
but yeah, man. I don't like I said. We really don't. We don't really have any like systems in which where it makes us talk to people. First of all, we don't have things that make us talk to people because in this day and age, niggas don't really have to talk to each other if you don't want to.
If
I
you
don't
don't
really
want
have.
to, yeah,
If you don't want to, you can set it up to where you don't have to talk to nobody, or the way you talk to people can be funneled through like certain things per se. Like you can you like most. I'm about to say with just like with anything nowadays, most of our interactions uh, are over social media or over the internet. So you don't really have to like speak to people no more. Not for real if you don't want to. So then on top of that, like I don't know, public speaking wise, like a lot of niggas don't got like good public speaking. So you're not gonna go up to like people and just talk to them anyway. And that's one of my things. That's probably like why I don't really like got a whole bunch of like girls that I talk to on a daily basis because like most of the time like I don't know I got this thing where I can't really like go up and speak to bitches like on the regular. Like I can't you know how like in the old movies and shit, like dudes will go up to a girl in a bar.
It'll be like,
Like,
hey, how's it going, sweet thing?
yeah, what's
So
going
corny
on,
ass shit like that.
like what's going on, hot stuff,
But
type
it
shit like
worked,
that.
but it was in the movie. So how do we try to figure out how to do that in real life?
But I don't know, bro. Like whenever I see shit like that, it genuinely makes me uncomfortable, bro. Like
This should be
I
making
don't
you like
understand.
angry, uncomfortable, or making you like, ugh,
Nah,
cringe.
it's like it's cringe, but it's like, bro, I know me, and like I'm not a like get anxiety type of person, but I have very I get really bad anxiety when I gotta talk to new people, especially with no segue. Like if I'm talking, if like my homeboy is talking to somebody and I just get into the conversation, that's one thing, but like
Yeah.
striking up a brand new conversation with somebody, uh, that was just I just don't do that too crazy. The only time I do that is when it's in like closed, confined spaces, and I feel like I can control like
Your
the
environment.
situation in my environment. I remember I think on the last time I did something like that is for the person whose birthday today, and I'm not gonna say their name, but the person whose birthday today, that's the last time I like did that because I was like that's a very interesting person, and I'm gonna go talk to them, and I can't. I was like I don't want to leave out of this situation without talking to that person today, and
Most definitely.
I did that, and that was like I literally remember that's like the last time I did like some, hey, how you doing, like, hey, do went up, talked to them, like had a full conversation, like they don't know me, had seen them in the little event that I had met them at around, seemed pretty cool. I was like, all right, let me go up and talk to her, type shit like that. So, but besides that, bro, I don't really do that. I don't really do that at all. That's not really my jam. Like,
Yeah, that is true.
so I don't know. I don't know. I hate I hate the fact that I'm like I hate the fact that I'm weird in certain ways, but I'm not. Like I'm a normal ass dude, but I like don't have I have like literal shit that like makes me like you know not want to do shit, and I have like mental lapses and shit like that. Like yesterday, not yesterday. Like you remember Monday when you brought me home, and I just didn't want to walk in the house.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Cause I
Like,
didn't want to talk to no, bro. I did not want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I
but
didn't want
not
to
to be
speak
like,
to.
what the fuck was wrong with you? It just, something was just off. Usually, like I said, you one of my hardworking friends. When you get off work, you be like, I want to go inside, probably go wash my ass. I wanna go relax in my own home. I wanna chill, watch Hulu, Netflix, whatever. But that was the first time I seen you just be like, bro, like you had not just said, bro, you gave a deep bro, like, bro, I'm not going inside. I'm not
Cause
going
that was it.
inside.
I don't know. I haven't. I don't know. It's like, but to be honest, bro, like that's more of a that's more like a how like I don't talk to you for days at a time, and then
Yeah.
I don't talk like when I don't talk to you for days at a time, I literally kind of don't talk to nobody like
Shit.
for days at a time, and which I don't have no problem with that, but it's like
I mean,
when
is
you
you
don't.
doing it?
I mean, I don't have no issue with it. It's just I don't have that many people I don't feel comfortable talking to that many people like on a consistent basis like that. I can, but it's just I don't. And then like when you're when I don't even with that day I just didn't honestly just didn't want to
Go
I
in.
just didn't want to I just didn't want to I just didn't want to like be social like at all. And like especially like I was saying, especially like me walking into an environment where I control my environment all the goddamn time, and it's my house, and like niggas is in the house that I kind of don't want to speak to because I don't want to speak to nobody. I know I hate if I get into that type of like that type of like mode, and like I got kids or some shit. and I get to a point where I don't want to like really speak to my children, and it's not because I don't want to talk to my children. It's just I don't want to talk to no fucking body like at all, and I don't want my kids to be like, oh, my daddy don't want to talk to me. Oh, I'm like, no, dog. I really don't want to speak to like nobody. I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to speak to your mama. I don't want to speak to my mama. I don't want to speak to your uncle. Like I don't want to speak to no fucking body. I don't want to speak to nobody like at all. I just want to do me. Go in here, sit the fuck down, do this, and get my mind together. Bro, I had to like yesterday that day, like I sat outside and ate and was like and took like a 5-minute mental health like to get my like stuff together, like to get my mind together. Because like I don't know, you gotta take mental breaks so you're asking before you go into situations instead of going into situations and acting crazy. Your ass needs to like sit back and just, make sure you ready to go into this situation. And then even when I came into the house, I still didn't talk to nobody. Like they were still in my house. I like got my shit together, like brought my TV, like got my shit together, and I was just sitting like in the back, and I didn't want to speak to nobody because I still didn't want to speak to nobody, bro. I just didn't want to speak to nobody, and I just didn't. It just wasn't. And then on top of that, I don't know. It seemed like, and then on top of that, it seems like I really ain't got no issue with the two people that was there, but the older person that was there, I ain't have no issue with him. It's just I don't usually talk to him, and I don't be knowing what the fuck to say to him. And then the other person be always on some negative shit every time I fucking talk to her ass, or some passive aggressive ass shit, and I don't really like that. I don't like passive aggressive ass niggas. They try to tell me what the fuck to do. So it is what it is.
I'm sorry. That was kind of funny, but that's not funny. But that was kind of funny.
Bro, I don't know. It's just that's what it was, bro. Like and so like that's why I really was trying to avoid. But like sometimes you gotta let that shit go because I get to a point where I be neglecting folks.
Yeah,
and
that is
I
true.
don't be meaning. It be like, and then it be like, you neglecting somebody, and they don't call you, and then I got this thing to where like they be like, if you don't call me, I ain't finna call you. But at the same time, you gotta let
It's a
that shit
two-way
go every
street
once in
at
a
the
while.
same time.
It's a two-way street, like, but like I literally. Even though I don't want to talk to nobody, bro, I still feel like I call niggas way more than they call me anyway. You get what I'm saying?
No, I
So,
most definitely understand.
like, even though I'm a distant ass nigga, I still call you way more than you call me. Like, for real, for real. Like, I know, but because like but you know the type of even I say pre-Rona, I was most definitely that type of way with a whole bunch of people, most definitely. But then when Rona rolled around, nigga, I was like, nigga, I don't really got to do that no more if I don't want to. Especially like if you're not if when Rona rolled around and niggas had to communicate, if you weren't really trying to communicate with me, I ain't really care, nigga, because I was like, bro, all I'm doing is communicate. I ain't really physically communicate with nobody. So all I gotta do is communicate over the phone. And I started really realizing that, we ain't really gotta communicate over the phone if you
Folks
don't want to.
realize you ain't even gotta go to work in person.
Yeah, and it's like if you really don't, but like I told, like I just said, bro, you don't really have to do a bunch of shit that you don't want to no more. So that's why I'm just like, now I'm just like, if I don't really want to talk to somebody, I don't. So now I'm acting like a brat a little bit more. I know, I'm most definitely acting like a brat a whole lot more. Or like a spoiled brat, like I get whatever I want to, type shit like that. I get it.
But at the same
I'm like,
time, you a person too.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm an only child, so I'm naturally spoiled anyway, and I'm not really a person that like if I had me a brother that
Which is
lived with
crazy
me,
because you're not like materialistically spoiled. I think it's more with
I'm
people wise.
yeah, I'm like situationally spoiled, I would say.
I get that. I get that.
So I'm not really. If I was materialistically spoiled, I'd probably be spoiled ass nigga.
For real.
Yeah. If I was spoiled, like if I really,
I don't know if we would be friends.
I don't think so.
Oh no, let me take that back because I do have. Yeah. It's fine.
I mean, we'll be friends. I'm pretty sure we'll be friends. But your ass, you'll have way more. You're patient with me now, but I feel like your patience would be with me if I was spoiled would be a whole lot more.
Really?
Than it is.
You don't think it'd be thinner, just a smidge bit?
Yeah. I'm watching. You have to be a whole. I feel like. Well, I would say. Your patience would be a whole lot more thin with me because you'll be like, bitch, you're rich. Like, why do I have to be patient with you?
Bitch, I'd be like, no, be my sugar daddy, pay my bills. Can you pay my telephone bills? I don't think you do, but you can, for sure.
But yeah, like I don't know. If I was spoiled, I don't think I'd be the same. I'm not the same person at all. I know I'm not the same person. I don't make the same music. I don't make the same art at all. I don't make none of that shit. I don't know who the fuck I am if I'm rich.
Oh shit.
I don't know who the fuck I am if I'm rich. Because I feel like my whole identity is built around the fact that I'm poor right now.
And shit, that's kind of deep. I can relate to that. I really can.
I know. I'm about to say it ain't really deep to me.
I don't think you would change as a person, but I will say, I noticed that when some people do get money, their bad traits multiply. Like, it's the same bad traits that was before. It's just more amplified. Because you're going different places.
I don't know. I most definitely...
And you know more people.
I most definitely feel like if I get a bunch of fucking money, I'm going to have to really, like, relearn myself as a person. I most definitely know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to really, really relearn myself as a person because I ain't going to be able to make that excuse no more. Like that I'm broke or anything.
Yeah.
And that's a big excuse. That's a big excuse that I use as a person. I really do. And it's not. I hate. Now that I'm saying it out loud, yeah, I do. But it's not for like a bad reason because I'm broke as fuck.
It's fuck. I feel that's definitely.
but I don't know. Like I'm gonna really have to all that like and then I'm gonna even like I said so like
oh shit no gosh yo I'm sitting here enjoying this shit. My phone done died. I gotta get my guest. I came ill prepared, but no, I'm gonna get him back on here. But in the meantime, yo, this shit kind of made me sad, but not sad, most definitely. If you a person going through a similar situation, shit, honestly, it's a lot of folks out here like that. A lot of people can't do the things that they want to do due to the fact of, A, you don't know who you are completely. Then B, you got responsibilities you got to take care of. You got to do sacrifices for them. And you have to be like, am I willing to do the sacrifice for that? And then after all that time, all the work, all the money, all the hustling, do you even have like just free time to yourself? Are you even able to enjoy the things that you truly want to enjoy without thinking like, oh shit, I done spent money on this. Oh shit, do I really need to do this right now? And if I do this now, can I do what I really need to do later? I don't know. Like I said, now that we're in our 20s, a lot of people have brought to my attention like adulting itself. Adulting itself, it looked a lot more adulty when adults were doing it, but now I just feel like I'm winging it all the fucking time. I feel like my friends are winging it. And then when you watch like your little siblings grow, if you have little siblings or if you have older siblings, you're watching them figure themselves out, and now you're saying like old shit that old people used to say to you, like, "Oh, you'll understand when you get older." You'll understand when you get older. It's crazy. It's super duper crazy. But most definitely, all this impacts everything that we do, y'all. Even like not just social life, not just business life, also relationships. And when I say relationships, it's not always romantic relationships. It's not always romance either. Just friendships is your relationships. Just having peers is your relationship. Your mother, your father, your grandma, your sister, your brother, uncle, auntie. That's a form of relationship. So my question to y'all is, how does that even... Shit, I can't even think of the question. Because it's not really a question that you should answer back unless you want to. But more of an internal question. How do you feel comfortable with the relationships you have now? Because each of these relationships are practically like a flower. Are you watering your flower? Are you giving it the vitamins that it needs right now? I'm going to tell you the truth. After COVID, and maybe a little bit before COVID, I may not have been watering my flowers in my garden as well as I should. But at the same time, at the beginning of COVID, it told you which flowers was going to last for a while and which ones was really weeds. You know? But then after you figured that out, you realize you do need to strengthen those bonds. And you saw how weak those bonds were because you weren't actually there with that friend or quote unquote that flower. You aren't actually there with that flower to watch it grow. You're not there to have these quick blasts of energy and serotonin to make you feel like, oh, everything's okay, everything's good. You got to really see how those relationships have lasted and carry over. And if you haven't been doing a good job, you felt it. Or you've been avoiding it for some time. And it's not just, like I said, relationships. It can also be responsibilities. With you being stuck inside, have you been taking care of the adulting things that you need to take care of? I would say I've also been adulting more. Whatever the that means. Whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. I'm trying to process it. My brain's like, oh, do not compute. Honestly. But, yeah. And that's scary. Or to me, it's scary. I don't know if it's scary to anybody else. Some of these folks out here are some really adapty type people. All they do is adapt to change. In some degree, I feel like I do. But in some degree, I feel like I don't. You know? Like, I think certain people in certain situations, they adapt easier or they fit in more in that situation. But not everybody's the same. Not everybody has the same social skills. Not everybody has the same charm or proficiency. If we're going to talk about video game terms, not everybody has the same knowledge. But that's why I'm kind of glad I'm starting Black Alice. Even though this has not technically, technology-wise, been the best. My phone hung up on my guest. But at the same time, this is something I've been needing to do for a while. Whether it was good or bad. I don't know. Even when it comes to like business-wise, on my last stream, I even talked to one of my friends, or I wouldn't say like one of my closest friends, but someone I did know from high school who started doing hair And she just recently told me she's doing her nails and stuff like that. Just growth, period. Being able to start a business. I know another girl who started doing her nails. And she's like one of the best nail techs in her city. It's crazy. Because, like I said, life is fun and all, but you still gotta hustle. And you gotta do it for you. Most definitely gotta do it for you. Because if not for anybody else, for you, right? It should be for you. I think you deserve the best. Maybe I'm just rambling right now, but I do think you deserve the best if you put the energy out there. But with all the not being able to be social and not being able to form relationships properly, that can also stop your goal for the things that you want to do. Because eventually it's all business. That's really what it is. And what's business? Just surviving. That's really what it is. Sadly, that is what it is. But let me call this crazy man back and tell him how sorry I am. Watch me cry, watch me cry, watch me cry. I'm sorry. I know. I have my phone charging and I think it accidentally unplugged. Now that is serious. I have it. I moved it. I moved it to the USB charger. And I probably yanked that bitch out. I ain't even gonna fuck with you. I got big feet. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. You still on speakerphone.
I'm finna go lay down.
No!
It's 12 o'clock, bro.
You're right. I gotta get ready to do my other stream. But are there any other notes that you want to put out there when it comes to social life, surviving in your 20s, and relationships? Bro, what can we do to form them?
I tell the people, like I said, do what you like to do, and you're gonna find people that you like. So plain and simple. If you like, jamming out to cool beats, you're gonna find people that like to jam out to cool beats when you be jamming out to cool beats. If you're having a strong infatuation with, anything, I don't have any examples, but whatever you're passionate about, be passionate about it, and find other people that's passionate about it. But don't ever always try to look below the surface, because people's interests aren't always who they are. Just because I like to do something, that doesn't mean that's my whole identity. So, yeah, that's what it is.
So you would say community is important? You shouldn't limit yourself to community?
Your community is important, but your community isn't your whole life. Like, you got different aspects of it that you always got to explore, because being a football player, you have a football community, but being black in America is something you just can't avoid. So that's why a lot of people, especially with the NFL players that was coming out against like the racism and shit, they was like, why are we bringing politics into sports? And they was like, nigga, I'm black. Like, I can take off my shoulder pads and the helmet, but I can't take off my goddamn skin. Like,
shit, yeah, that's true. It's true as fuck.
So, especially if I'm about to say I make all these millions of dollars, but walking down the goddamn street, I can get shot just like any other motherfucker just because I'm black. And that's a fucking problem. A problem that I can do something about.
How sway?
How about her? All these athletes, they were like, oh, I feel like a lot of these Caucasian.
Why are you spacing out your words like this? Are you eating something?
Yes.
Oh my God. Gee. Brianna's here. Brianna, what's up, girl? I haven't seen you in a minute. How my baby Donald doing? We miss our old Donald.
Oh, the homie is in the building.
Yes, the homie is in the motherfucking building. We miss you. I want to see you soon. We need to figure this out. After my surgery.
A person that we was doing something that we like to do, and we found somebody we like.
You know what, Brianna? Can we use you as a lesson right now? I would like a... He's okay living life like Larry. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. But we was actually talking about community and being able to find other people like us without finding people like us. Because one thing that I told Parker earlier is you can choose your community, but you can't choose your race. And that's the only community you can't really get out of.
Exactly.
That's
one
facts.
Of the only communities you really can't avoid.
She said my birthday is next week. Actually, I'm gonna be out of town, so I won't be able to see you. And I gotta get my surgery, but I do want to say happy birthday early to all my what is it? You are Cancer.
Yes, Cancer.
Cancer. Yes. Hope you be safe. Don't get caught up. Drink drinks for you, bitch. Drink drinks for you, bitch. I'll drink some drinks for you.
Hey, I'm about to say, I can kick it with it, though. I ain't got no ride, but I can kick it with it.
Bitch, I'll scoop you. Anyway, the story. Go into how this meeting Brianna and Donald. Come on. Give them the energy, bitch. I'm ready. Tell them how doing the shit that you like to do. We ended up finding some really cool friends that night. We really did. That shit was so weird, but not weird and like, oh, that's so crazy, but more like, that's so crazy. It really was a really adventurous night. One of the most adventurous nights I had. Okay, go. I'm sorry. No! Okay, that time I did not hang up on him. He hung up on me. Hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. His phone dead. You know what? I'll tell the story. I'm gonna act like my phone didn't just die in his face a minute ago. Okay, for the people who are watching. Bree, the person that's in the comments, Parker wanted to take me to Second and Charles. Is it Second and Charles? Yes, Second and Charles. He roasted me because I first called it Second and Charlie's. I know that is not the name now. I am sorry. He's been wanting to take me to Second and Charles for a while now because homie like comics. I like graphic novels, but homie definitely wanted to see some comics. We've always bonded over that type thing. He was like, I want to show you this really cool place. We want to go there. We want to go. And I was like, oh shit, okay, fine. I'm willing to go. I've been there once, but I never really looked at the book side of the store. I think I probably went inside once with my mom, like when I was younger, and looked at jewelry. But the book side of the store, this was a whole new experience for me. So we went in. As we keep getting deeper into the books, we're like, oh, average books. And then it was magazines. Then it was like graphic novels. And I'm like, all right, we're almost there to my section. Like, bitch, I'm here. Then he's seeing the comics on the wall. and he ran. He left me, bitch. But I was content because I found something that I liked. I seen some rubies. Some ruby collection shit, right? Jay! Hey, baby girl, how are you? Okay, race is something we cannot control. We can control how we react towards it. And feel free to chip in. Feel free to chip in until this man called me back. But, yes. So we went there. And actually, that's when y'all came in. Brianna and her friend Donald. And I swear to God, when I met y'all, it just feels like a parallel universe. I feel like Park is you and I'm Donald in a weird way. Because we act exactly the same. And that's why it was so weird for us. I don't know if that was something y'all picked up on, but it felt like a parallel universe. So seeing you and Parker just talk about comics, first of all, I ain't never seen a bitch talk about comics where I'm from. That shit was a new thing for me. I'm not saying I was the only one, and I'm not saying I'm a pick-me girl. I'm saying I'm a former pick-me girl. That shit was wild. Like, I'm at an age where I'm like, bitches like comics too. Bitches like comics too. And seeing one talk to him about comics, my ass was catching a little FOMO for a second. And then Donald was talking about it. Everybody was engaging. And it was so fun that we was actually about to leave. And they was like, hey, y'all want to get some food? And I was like, yeah, we'll get some food. No telling who's a serial killer and who's not. So we ended up going to Waffle House. And honestly, besides Donald having his finger in a plastic baggie, everything was fine. I still can't believe that shit happened. That man really cut his finger. Our homeboy was selling knives, and he may have accidentally slit his finger and carried it in a bag. But that's a different story. The main point of the story is we met some really cool people. Apparently, they thought our lame asses was cool. And we bonded over graphic novels and magazines. And it was so nostalgic that we was like, hey, y'all want to just go get dinner? Bitch, I have not heard no shit like that since, like, movies. That was nothing I've never experienced in my real life. Like, people be like, hey, you want to just go get some grub with some strangers? That shit was wild. You laughing at me because that shit was funny. He pulled that bag out on a bitch. That shit shook my ass. It really did. And that's why I did not apply for that job. They some scammers. I researched that job. They are some scammers. But let me see if I can call him back now. That man phone never stay charged. And that's coming from me. A bitch who phone never stay charged. But I don't even want to hear. Oh, wait. Hey, Bree, why are you calling me on the line?
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
I'm good. Just got off work. Well, I got off work like 3 hours ago. But I was out with my cousin and my friend till like 30 minutes ago.
Girl, I'm glad you're safe, though. Most definitely.
Yeah, we were just doing, stuff.
Just doing stuff? What kind of stuff?
Stuff.
Stuff. Oh. Oh, shit.
Problematic stuff, but
Doing hood rat shit with my hood rat friends. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I'm actually glad you called. Do you have any, stuff on the story you want to talk about?
You mean of how we met?
Yes, of how we met. Since the main storyteller phone died.
Let me be honest. Me and D were just there looking at comics.
We were just there looking at comics.
We would, but my thing is, we didn't expect to, me and Donald, when it comes to other people, we're kind of, antisocial.
Same.
So, when we saw Parker, he was talking to you, and you were just looking like, oh, okay.
Fuck, don't play me, Brie. I like comic books. But he got a little too deep in it. I'm more of a graphic novel type chick. He's definitely the comics. I like comics to a certain extent.
Ruby, girl.
First of all, Monty O did a really good job before he passed away, and it's still gonna be great. I don't care what anybody tells me.
I'm in season 8, I think, right now. I haven't finished it, but I'm in season 8.
Jai said, same anti as fuck. Hell yeah, bitch, anti as fuck. I feel why all of my friends are anti until we get around. That's why we had good conversations.
Yeah, right. We were anti. And then I heard Parker nerding out, and I just decided they seem like they cool people. They chill, you know what I'm saying?
But what made you talk to us? That's weird.
Shit. I can't remember what comic he was talking about. But me and Donald had just, gotten off the topic of the comic he was talking about. And Donald started suggesting variants of the comic that he was talking about that were also good.
He was.
That story.
He was most definitely talking to him. Jai said, I'm more of a manga or graphic novel girl. Most definitely, I do agree. But continue.
And, we just started talking about comics and who was our favorite characters and stuff. Then you and me got in about Ruby, that's the shit.
That is the shit. No matter what anybody tells you, it's the shit.
And we just vibed. Like, we stayed there until right before
closing.
Like,
bro, that shit, they was like, story closing in 5 minutes.
And I swear to God, I don't think we even meant to stay that long.
I don't think we did either. Like, bro, we was just having such a good vibe with strangers. But they say strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. True. Yeah. But continue.
And it was like, we felt the vibe. Y'all were concerned about Donald and what the hell, he had his hand in a bag.
He really did have his finger.
It's weird.
It wasn't the whole finger, y'all. It was just like the tip. Just the tip.
He had, chopped off a finger by accident,
Hey, Grace. I'm listening. Keep going. I got to get my shout outs when my folks show up. I do speak out, okay? Y'all can join the conversation, too.
I got you. It's fine. And, he had chopped his finger off by accident,
Accident.
He's just doing, Donald stuff. Yeah, we're going to say it's Donald stuff.
We can't use him as a verb, but, in this sense, we kind of do. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn. You know it's bad when you gotta use somebody as a verb. That's not okay. That is not okay.
He's the special kind of, person that you can use it for, though.
But I love him, though. I really do. She's saying, what the hell? Hell yeah. Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah, we all weird in our own ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I think Donald's the weirdest out of all of us, but
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying not to be like, yeah, but I was like, maybe if Breeze, yeah. That's how my brain went. I'm so sorry. But he's such a nice guy. He's such a nice boy. He really is sweet. That's why I love me some Donald whenever I see him. And that's why I always ask you about him.
Yeah. I mean, he got his own place now. I forgot to tell you that.
I think you did tell me that with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
You did, yeah. But I'm happy for him.
They're doing good. They're doing real good.
Most definitely. I am glad that he did find him a nice lady to semi-settle down with in an apartment. Because, homie...
I graduated in December, so, accomplishment.
Hell yeah, girl. Yes. Get that degree. Get a career. Shit. Someone got to. Damn it. I gotta go back to school, bitches. I'm too poor.
We just vibing for now. We just chill.
No, I feel that. I don't want to do shit till I figure out my surgery situations.
I didn't even know you were getting surgery. What happened?
Well, one requires my eye, which I tell this story all the fucking time. I know somebody gonna be like, like just sick of my shit. Me too. But yeah, one of my eyes I'm blind in, so I'm blind in my left eye, and I can't see shit. Yeah, cause I kind of didn't tell bitches shit, and I told individual bitches shit. But now that I'm live streaming on Facebook, it's like anybody could just hop in. So like I'm probably gonna say it probably for the next 5 live stream videos, just because it's my fault. I didn't make a Facebook post about it, and I'm sorry. But I didn't. I'm fine, Grace. I'm totally mentally maybe not okay, but like physically it can't get worse from here. So my eye, this is blind. I can't see shit. I can see colors, and I can tell that this is a square, but like I can't tell you. I can't read it. I can't read the off button.
Oh.
I can't. And I knew I was fucked up because it happened when my glasses broke. Blind, no blind. I knew it. Bitch. Yeah. So this eye, my left eye has always been my worst eye since I was a kid. I even had surgery to correct it, like when I was 10. I can't pronounce the name of the diagnosis because that shit's really hard. But I do know, researching it, that whatever it is, it happens between the ages of 5 and 25 for kids who have like bad eyesight, and it just got me before I was 25. I'm kind of glad and kind of sad. Like I'm sad that I'm blind, but like I'm glad that I'm 21, so it covers by my dad's insurance.
Again, because again, at 26, you
drop as fuck. I ain't trying to be dropped with these surgeries in my eyes. So part of me is kind of glad it's happening now than later. That's the kind of good perspective I'm looking for. Is it the M word? No, it starts with a K. It starts with a K. I'll pull out the folder later with all the surgery information. I'll tell y'all about it more later. But next week, not next week, the week after that is my surgery. And I cried today because I try not to think about it, because whatever it is, basically my eye deflated, and it's not a circle, it's not a sphere anymore. So it looks like they're going in my eye. It's gonna be like a UV light thing also, and I'm gonna have to wear an eye patch for a week. So that means I will be looking like a sexy pirate for the week, because I refuse to be anything less.
Girl, I feel you.
Yeah, I should bedazzle that shit.
Oh my god.
No, don't worry. I don't have a bedazzle gun. It's not 2000, early 2000s anymore. Like, my chances for a bedazzle gun, I feel, are over. It's completely over. Because that's what I got. Oh, shit. What kind of surgery was it, Jai? If you don't mind me asking. I want to know. I want to know other people. Who else is legally blind in the group chat? I think literally everybody else that's in here is legally blind. Because I know at least 4 of us wear glasses. And there's 4 people here.
Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm clowning because I miss y'all. Y'all know I make jokes like this all the time. Well, I wish you the best for your surgeries. I pray everything goes well, boo. Thank you so much. Also, how have y'all been as a collective group? Bree, how have you been? Enough about me. How have y'all been? I'm really concerned about y'all. That's why I'm starting to do these Facebook Lives and the podcast. At the end, I do want to do like a, how are y'all doing? Because I got to get ready to stream on Twitch soon. But this is definitely like the free talk part of the section.
I mean, with me, I'm just fine. Like, I'm getting my life together, I guess, because, about to graduate. Gonna try to dive into my career, which I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm scared as hell about doing.
The only my career I know is off 2K. I need to go to school.
Look, going to school it really should be classified as a career because it's difficult.
What you say, man? I can see, but I can't see. See, I feel life been hell. Tell me about it. Literally, no. Tell me about it. I want to know about what's been going on in your life, so we could talk about it as a group. Help you think, and you'll feel a little better. Hopefully, I never got surgery, but I was supposed to get one laser and another. Oh, that's what my daddy had got. That man cried, and then gonna tell me he was glad I wasn't here at the crib because he did not want me to see him cry. I'm like, bitch, you just got motherfucking laser shot in your eye. Ouch. I was thought this shit was crazy. Men sometimes they funny. Painful as fuck. Like, you just got a laser pew pew in the middle of your eye, and you crying. Cry. Who gonna tell you don't cry? And if you gonna cry, go cry in your room. What do you want me to say?
The pain ain't that bad.
Be like, you better lift that shit off. Go walk it off. Walk it off. No, I ain't gonna say that to him. Like, if you in pain, you in pain. And that also means emotionally as well. Speaking of in pain, how do y'all feel about the Olympics? Because this shit pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Oh, she officially can't run in the Olympics now. They just said it.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, like, when I was at work.
And then it's not just her, though.
I really feel like it's dumb. Y'all banned her from the Olympics because of weed. But then when Michael Phelps gets caught doing all of this illegal stuff, y'all found a way to make sure he was in the Olympics.
Okay, but here's the thing about Michael Phelps. I wanted to use that same argument so bad, but I do love me some Baltimore Bullets, so let me defend his case. Okay, he was not. The Baltimore Bullet was not on marijuana. When they started testing him. Oh no, the test came back positive. However, the thing with that was he had a close friend. Something happened. They wanted to blackmail him. So they took a picture and sold it to the press of him with a bong. My client had a bong, yes he did, but it was not when he was getting tested for the trials. He was sober. My sir was sober. So I think the Olympics, she said, fuck the Olympics. Shut that shit down. I feel it. Let me see.
Again, because weed isn't an enhancement drug.
Bitch, I said it's a de-enhancement drug. I'm not finna run on no shit. I'm watching anime. I'm playing video games.
It's not an enhancement drug. So I don't see why she got banned for something that's not gonna help her, honestly.
What they said, God, I'm about to die when they blow the air in my eye. You talking about at the machine next to the one, they be like, did you see the barn?
Oh my God.
And then when they said, no, they be like, focus on the barn, sweetie. Put your chin in the chin rest. Put your chin in the chin rest. Sorry. Some other girl had meth in her system and blamed it on the sandwich, and she's still going. Bitch, I thought it was, not that it was meth. But wait, that bitch had meth? I thought it was like her steroid level was high. And she was like, oh, I just kind of ate a pork sandwich. But at the same time, they literally pulled other people out this year. Other female runners. Because they said their testosterone was too high.
But y'all...
But she let a bitch run over a pork sandwich? And she had about the same shit? God.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
What the world is coming to, for real, for real.
Yes, it is. It's super duper cataphagic and cialidociously crazy. It just don't make sense to me.
Like, I can understand if it was like, hardcore drug. Weed isn't a hardcore drug per se.
Bro, they use it for medicine, and the crazy thing is that it was legal in the state that she
did it in. And even then, the reason she used it was because her mother had just passed away.
I said that in the video before I found out that was the reason why. Like, I knew what the reason why was for. But here's the thing. As much as I want to be like, on my side of Sha'carri, the shit was legal in the state that she was in. But at the same time, the Olympic does drug tests. And if they say they don't want these drugs permitted in their athletes.
But we also have to remember, they're in a whole nother country.
Yeah.
And if anything happens to them while they are on drugs in that country is liable.
And Japan don't do the drugs.
Not at all.
They don't play that shit. My bad, y'all. I'm bad. What we talking about? Never mind. Because you didn't find out the topic and why we pissed. Yes, ma'am. We're pissed about the Olympics. And then not just that. Y'all heard about the... Jai gonna be mad as fuck. Y'all heard about the swim caps.
You talking about that people with natural hair can't wear like
the really big ones?
Yeah.
And I made a joke how those are like the bonnets. Like, you have your regular bonnets, like your regular swim caps. And then you got them big ass bonnets for the braids.
Yeah.
That's how they look at those, okay? They look at them like that. So what about...
I don't know why you're
we just talked about the sandwich.
I don't get why they're restricted, because if anything, having that type of bonnet would slow them down.
She said, bitch, don't get me started on them caps. I knew you was going to be the main person mad. But here's the thing. Actually, no, the caps don't slow them down. Let me tell you why this shit fucked up. First of all, if they don't wear the caps, like, you can't 100% guarantee that the water from the pool won't get in your cap. But you can at least prevent majority of it from not getting inside of your cap by wearing the fucking cap. That's stuff. Another thing is, with that being said, chlorine in those pools are heavily harsh. And I know those are those are professionals. They know what they're doing. They know how to test the water.
I also heard from reports that the main reason they banned that specific cap was due to the writing that she had on it, due to it having political bias.
Bitch, it's a motherfucking swim cap.
But apparently it had writing on it that involved politics that they didn't agree with, or they didn't want involved in the Olympics.
Let me see. Swim cap. Because other people, you know how media is. I will say this. Different media will change wording on stuff to get us mad. So let me do a thing for all of us now so we can see swim cap. Japan ban politics. Cause you gotta put keywords in. Let me see. 5 days ago. Swimming caps design. You know what, bitch? Give me a sec. Let me put on my narrator voice. Okay. Swimming caps designed from natural hair banned from the Tokyo Olympic Games. Okay, so not now. I did not ask for you an ad. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's see. I'm going to speed read to summarize this in a Spark Notes way for y'all, because who doesn't love Spark Notes? Let me see. So far they're talking about the natural black hair caps created by black-owned company will not be allowed. The International Swimming Federation, FINA, rejected the application submitted last year by the British brand Soul Cap for its products. So this is something that they sent in papers for last year, and it got rejected. probably last year. Let me see. The caps are designed to protect thick, curly, and voluminous hair. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Qualify last year. Okay, so far. The cap that girl had, I don't know if it had words on it. Like, it had the design.
I saw reports about it. It could have been false.
Now, like I said, what I've seen on there was that they felt like we should not have caps that size, just like the bonnets. People feel like you shouldn't have big ass bonnets that size. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
not every person has the same hair texture. You know
like, bro. Like, bro. Yes, you're absolutely right, Bree.
Not everybody has the same hair texture. Not everybody has. Obviously not everybody is the same damn race.
Yeah, not everybody's the same damn race. Hey, Jesse! I haven't seen you in a while. I'm sorry. I gotta do something weird for each person that I know who show up and support. It probably should not have been that one, but I will do better. How you going? Tell us how you feel. Even though it's the end of the main podcast right now, is the free talk where I have a conversation with you. We talk about anything before I hop on my Twitch and have to stream. But if y'all want to carry the conversation, I will put my Twitch channel in the comments. We can carry it there, but I do have a schedule. But I will basically be doing the same thing, but we playing video games. And I think tonight is Persona night, so we playing JRPGs, bitches. Yes, we are. But that's not the point. If not, we playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, so that's another game that's pretty lit. So I have to check on the schedule. But yes, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You just graduated. You didn't graduated. Everybody graduated. Bree, you finna graduate and leave me. Let me see. What else they say? You might as well let me join in on the live. You are happy to call in, honestly. I would never tell y'all no. Because eventually I'm going to end up clipping the stuff. So just, if you want to join in, just know your clips might be clipped. And if you join in, please share. Or if you don't join in, please share. We trying to go places. And I can't go places if people don't want me to go places. That's how I see it. So, yes, most definitely. We gotta let this kingdom grow. So, let me see. Back to the swim caps, though, for real, Brie, on a serious topic. You do know, like, scientifically proven, with swim caps, swimmers have a faster time with the caps. Because they're breaking the water.
Now, that I didn't know.
Yeah, that's the, like, if it wasn't for the hair getting chlorine in it, pissing you off, the science part of me is pissed off because with the caps, you go faster. You really do go faster. Because with hair, your hair is in the way. And you know our hair, because most likely those caps are made for our hair. I even talked about it with my dad. Because there can be two people with the same length of hair. The only difference is the texture. That it has coils or it's curly versus straight hair. You could just pin it up like Hannah Montana when she put on her wig.
Yeah.
So with that being said, them taking that swim cap away not only messes up the hair DNA, damages it, but it also risks the swimmers who do have coily hair. I'm not going to say black, allegedly, but I am going to say people who have curly hair are coils, and it's voluptuous, and they're being told they can't wear those caps. Well, they're more likely to have a slower swimming time.
Yeah.
Because that type of hair absorbs water. And what happens when that hair absorbs water? It gets heavy. really, really heavy. Okay, let's see what this says. Exactly, and just different hairstyles. People with dreads, it's heavy and water. We need a cap strong enough. But that's how it is with AA. They don't want good image of black people. At this point, I don't even know what it is. I know it's definitely something in the world. It's not great. I've been feeling like the water spirits been mad as fuck. They been mad as fuck.
I mean, they have a right to be.
Let me see. Call it what it is, a direct attack on black skin. And it's crazy because, like, I'm not going to say that. Not because I don't want to say that. Like, catch me on camera saying that. But for camera purposely, I do have to say allegedly, you guys. Allegedly, I do believe. Sometimes. Allegedly. I'm really not trying to get banned. There are situations where I do feel like the Tokyo Olympics may be anti-black. Allegedly. Because it's been too many cases after case after case after case after case where it is not looking good for people with the same melanin or under the same spectrum of, we all got different shades, but as a community, like I said, the thing that I told you guys earlier, if you were watching, if you weren't watching, is that community is important. It just so happens that the race that you are, your race is something
that you can't control.
You can't control. Your heritage is something you can't control. So you can't leave out of it. It's like a gang when it comes to like community of your race. That's why I feel like it's so hard for us to leave different stuff, to like different things, because it do feel like a gang. It feel like, oh, you in this to the day you die. You can't leave out of it, and you know you can't, because you can't change your skin. So you feel like you stuck. That's why it's so hard for us as 20-year-olds and above. Now that you living your life, you kind of have to relearn the things that you like. Or if you just so happen to know the things that you like, congratulations. You got other stuff you got to figure out besides the things that you got to like. Yep. Yeah. You thought I was going to say congratulations. You figured it out, huh? No, there's other stuff you got to figure out. It just so happens that you got your certificate in the things that you know that you like. And that list grows and that list changes. But most definitely being a part of this community is hard. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard. But we do got to figure it out. You got to figure out what you like to do, Bree. What you like to do. What do you like to do that, I guess, stereotypically, as a African American woman, what is something that you like to do that they say you shouldn't do it? Whether it's like you being African American or you being a woman. And same thing with y'all. I want to know what it is for y'all. For me, it was like anime and video games.
That's what it is for me. Like, I love playing video games. I also love anime. Heck, I got a lot of anime I need to catch up on right now, to be honest. But,
I feel.
But, like, it's something that most people don't understand or get. I mean, it's becoming more popular in the African American community, however.
Most definitely.
But it's still not at the level that I think it should be, honestly.
But that's how we are systematically trained to think. You're right. But that's true. We just target it as a race. You're right. The whole thing is rigged, man. The whole thing is rigged, man. But you're right, though. But you are right, too, Brianna.
Mm-hmm.
So, what made you kind of say, I don't care?
I mean, like, for me personally, when I started watching anime, I was going through a lot of stuff in life.
Yeah.
You know, and anime for me, was an escape. It was an escape for me from my actual, reality, from my actual life. It made me feel free in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel that. Like, I've even made the joke with my boyfriend about, I can tell a lot of people who like anime or plushies and stuff like that. It's for escapism. It's truly for escapism. And then eventually, when you get out of that escapism, you're like, oh no, I actually like this. So it's something that you stick with. But at the same time, it does bring you a sense of comfort. But it's not the sense of comfort that it was when you truly did need it. But it's something that you're thankful for. And that you're glad to experience. And to be thankful that you still can experience it.
Yeah.
Wow, this getting deep, y'all. I like this. Okay, Jalen said, literally everything. I can't be too black. I talk too white. I can't dress too provocative. But I still need to cover up. No, I get that. I really do. And I've made jokes about this as well.
With the older generation.
Oh, yeah. They be like, oh, you too fast. Or you finna get pregnant or something. Like, I used to hate when they say that. You know? When they be like, oh, you can't wear this.
It's also kind of like, that's also what they, in a sense, grew up with, too.
I mean, that may be true, but at the same time, that does not define you.
They shouldn't pass it on to others, I agree. However, that's something that they're so used to that they haven't broken that mold to be better.
True. And as much as I hate some things that us as Americans have gone through and started, I am blessed that we are freer than some other countries. Hell, did y'all hear about the girl who had her neck like slashed off by her brother because she was on Snapchat and she took a picture?
Say what?
Yeah, that happened. That happened this year. Okay. Oh, how about we stand up for yourself? It's disrespectful. You right on that. See, that's another thing. Like, bro, as much as I want to be like, oh man, America this, America that, at the end of the day, as women and as black women, I hate to say it, but I'm not saying this is as free as we get, but until we keep creating more like freedom for ourselves, it's only gonna be as free as we make it.
What's in the United States? I gotta be honest. Black African American women are the most, in my opinion, the most oppressed people.
Really? You say that with your whole heart?
I mean, I think that.
I'm saying it's more like a confirmation. Like, this is what you're saying to agree. Like, no, I 100% agree with you. I'm saying, is this on your heart that you say 100% without a doubt, like, this is true?
Yeah, I really do. Like, it's already, the United States was already created. Like, given the history of the United States, since I am trying to be in the criminal justice system, heck, the criminal justice system was literally made to oppress African American people. Like, its whole foundation is based upon racism.
True. Hold on. Well, no, you continue.
Americans having a chance in the United States, it was possibly never thought about, to be honest.
It wasn't. And then stuff just keep happening where we got more and more and more and more, like, freedom. Also, I suggest y'all go ahead and download Twitch. I mean, okay, tell me what y'all want me to do. I gotta do the Twitch regardless. But do y'all want me to at least move the Facebook Live to my phone, or y'all gonna download Twitch and watch on that where we can continue this conversation? Because I really want to. And don't you give up on me. Don't you give up on us. And don't you be like, no, I'm going to bed. No, you done dug yourself a hole now. We need to talk about it. I'm tired of sweeping stuff under the rug, bitch. That's why I started live streaming, to be honest.
See, I can stay on the phone for a little bit longer. But see, I've been at work all day, so
I'm fine with it. As long as y'all tell me what to do, we can sit here for about 5 minutes until y'all give me an answer. And then I gotta set up for real. Okay, let me see. So Jonathan said, Grace said, yeah, see, this is what I'm going through. Honestly, I feel that about the standing up for yourself is considered disrespectful. I hated it when someone said that to me. Because
again, like, here's the thing. Parents always teach you, don't ever let anyone ever run over you. Don't let anyone disrespect you.
Yeah, that's what our generation came up with.
When it comes to them doing it, if you try to defend yourself, it's disrespectful or it's wrong or they're just trying to toughen you up.
Exactly. So John said the older generation of black women. Let me grab my microphone. And the older generation of black women drag the younger down with expectations that they don't even keep to themselves. You grown and others must respect that, bro. I agree. Like, this shit really fucked up. Because honestly, what you got on me, age? I do not know you. I do not know you. Now, out of the kindness of my heart and the person that I am, I'm not finna just go disrespecting just anybody. And in order for me to feel like I have to, you have to really be coming out of your own character to me and treating me terrible. So at that point, if I'm treating you like an asshole, it's because you treated me like you didn't even want me to be kind. You didn't even want me to bring out my best table side manners for you. Because like I said, we from the South. That's just what we do. We say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Because they raised us to do that. So naturally, I'm just going to do that. So I feel that's crazy. Right. And they want you to ignore them disrespecting you. Yeah.
And then when they realize they in the wrong, they don't ever really apologize.
Ever.
They go to the rug and be like, hey, so you want to go do this, or I'm going to go get you this, or...
Oh, that's a little timer. We're going to talk to you 1:10. Then y'all got to figure out what we doing. I need some answers. So are we finna get on well, I gotta get on Twitch regardless, but am I gonna move the Twitch do y'all want me to at least be on Facebook Live? I would like for y'all to get Twitch, but like I can do Facebook Live on my phone because I gotta move this tripod that's holding this camera and this mic. I'm starting to realize I like this a lot better. You want some spaghetti? Somebody touch my spaghetti. Let me see. Right, it's a meme, I'm sorry. Right, be a grown-ass child. The older generation is so immature and push your buttons until you snap, then act like you the problem.
I swear to God, everything to the older generation is the younger generation's fault. Mm-hmm. Everything. But then you also got to think about it, like, okay, if it's our fault, who do you think we learned it from?
It's so crazy because I think that's why we're so relentless and we so opinionated. Because as much as people be like, oh, children, they so young, they don't know what they talking about and such and such. I feel like it's more, it's not that they don't know what they talking about. It's they don't know the actual wording for it. That's why school is important. When you go to school, you learn these new words. That way you can say how you feel a more precise and accurate way. Mm-hmm. But they do know when they being disrespected because they know. They have feelings. They just can't describe their feelings just yet. That's all it is. That's really all it is. So they know when somebody doing them wrong. They know when somebody's doing something inappropriate. They do know when they don't feel comfortable. They just don't know how to say it. So that's always been something that's been on my mind. I'm sorry. Shit. I just think that's so ridiculous. Let me figure this out. I'm trying to think. So it looks like we playing JRPGs tonight. So let me go ahead and set this up. After I set this up, we gotta go. Giving me a high five and each other. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about a song. You go like, you're a dick, you're a dick, you're a dick, you're a dick, you're ridiculous. It is so weird, but I like it. Okay, but other than that, do you have any final words?
I mean, everybody is different. The only thing I could really say is live your truth. Be the person that you want to be. Don't be the person people want you to be.
Hell yeah. I can toast to that. Most definitely.
Trust me, it took me a long time to learn that lesson.
Really? Well, not like really, but more like, really?
Truthfully, yes. Like, I have a lot of influence. Like, I had a lot of influences in my life that pulled me in various directions. Some were not the best.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, I eventually was able to break down what was best for me and what wasn't. So I was able to do better.
I feel that. Like I said, nobody's perfect. We all growing. And we make mistakes. And sometimes you better yourself because of the mistakes. And you try not to do it again. That don't mean you're going to get better when you do it again. So I get that. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I get that. I really do. I'm trying to see. Is there a... Alright, I'm finna... Some of 5 where you have... Until episode 29. This is the 29th video I done did. This is so crazy. Alright. So what you want me to do? You want me to get on you want me to do like a Facebook Live on my phone and move it over? Or do you want to get on Twitch? That'll be easier. What you want to do?
Girl, I don't know. I'm about to pass out.
No! Don't go to sleep on me. Okay, she says, one last thing is, I'm going to say what she said to you, and then you get to finish what she said, and then I got to move it over. But I'm going to write my Twitch thing again so y'all can join that way. So we can finish talking about this. Like I do. Like I want to talk about serious stuff, but y'all got to give me the topics to talk about it. Because I think that's what it is. It's not just, oh, people don't want to talk about it. There's some people who do want to talk about it, but it ain't people who are around being like, yeah, I second that. That is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. They can't describe it because they're afraid. Our generation has been beaten into submission. But hasn't all of our generations been beaten into submission in some degree? That's my question to you. And then, right, I've been so unhappy for long. I'm sorry. But since I stopped letting other people talking into living how they think I should live and start living for me, I'm much more at peace. Well, I'm sad to hear that, but at the same time, I'm glad to hear that in the part, though. And honestly, you know what's so crazy? You're one of the people who I think watching you be more free in high school made me want to be more free within myself. Even though people would be like, oh yeah, I was like a free person, I did not feel as free because, as you know, I was following somebody around. My crazy ass should not have been doing that. I should not have been doing that. And even being with choir with you after me and that person broke up, that I felt more free about myself. Like I wasn't as scared. So thank you if you never heard someone say that to you. Thank you for helping me be less scared, Jai. But let me see. I'm very glad that you're more at peace, and I'm proud of both of y'all. Cause Bree, ever since I met you, you've been your own independent self. You really have been yourself from start to finish.
I try.
You tried. This shit hard as fuck. This shit hard as fuck. But I'm gonna write the Twitch name down. Y'all download Twitch. If y'all want to carry it over, it can. Twitch. So we can play video games and talk with each other. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited because this is the most I've like seen like my old folks right now. Cause like it's weird. I'm starting to get more on the internet. I'm mainly antisocial. And honestly, when I met you, Bree, that was the most social I've been in a while.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, I'm glad I was able to help, you know.
I think it's also because, like, you, oh, no! I'm not trying to end the video right now. It's because, like I said, once you find people that's a part of your community, you feel like a wall come down. Like, you can be a little bit more of yourself. For sure.
Oh, most definitely.
Most definitely. So, I'm also blessed. I'm just giving everybody their flowers. Is that... Can I do that? I want to give everybody their flowers for my life because there's several times y'all would not have seen me on this camera at all. Or ever. So, y'all are some of the reasons why I keep going. And I'm thankful for that. You gotta be positive about the things that you do have. So, I'm glad to have a friend like you, Bree.
Thank you. Much love. I love you, like, for real.
I do. I love you.
I love you like a sister, like, you know.
Oh. We gotta do like a friend dinner. I love doing like friend dates with my friends and stuff. Like we need to do what we did last time.
We really do. We need to find time when we do it. I mean, we really do. Because it's been a minute since I've seen you with Parker, you know. I'd invite D, you know, we just
D.
make a date. You know?
Alright, most definitely. Alright, I'm finna end the stream here. I will talk to you later. Please get your beauty sleep. Not that you need it, but please get your sleep for real. Get your sleep for real.
I will.
Alright.
I'll talk to you later because honestly, this is very interesting. I actually enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to be a good hostess for the mostest, for real.
You are. Like, you're very insightful about stuff, you know?
Oh, hell yeah. No, it just be... yeah, no, you're right. But it's more of like... like I said, I feel like I've been quiet for so long, and a lot of the things that I wanted to do, I couldn't do it because of my anxiety and like trauma, and like legit it was trauma to the point where I felt like I couldn't be on the internet because something was going to happen bad to me, and I've had a lot of stuff like that happen to me already. So eventually you have to be like, fuck it, and just go do the damn thing. And also you can make money from it, so yeah.
Doing something outside of that comfort zone that you built.
Yeah, I think once we do something that we fear, it makes you stronger. If you do something that you're actually afraid of, and then you beat it, you technically succeeded it. You feel me? So when you feel like you succeeded something, don't you feel like, holy shit, how the hell did I do that? But you overcame the obstacle. But then after that, sad part is, you got more obstacles than that. So, with that being said, I'm ready to see your graduation, girl. I hope they don't do what they did in 2020. I hope we can go. I hope we can go to a graduation and a graduation party.
I swear.
Man, I don't know. It would be nice to have Megan Thee Stallion giving me my graduation speech versus the vice principal. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to let you go. Good night.
All right, girl. Have fun. I'll catch up with you later.
Hell yeah. Call me anytime, especially either before or after the surgery.
Most definitely.
So, anytime. Like what I just said.
You know.
Yes. All right. I got to flip over to the flip side.
All right, girl. Love you.
Love you too. Well, that is all, folks. I'm finna hop over to Twitch. I don't know who's watching. It look like nobody watching because everybody's going on Twitch. Where are you doing? Or where are you going? What are you doing? If you don't log into Twitch right now, get in your keyboards. Click in I am Maka Lue _ in between. You're missing out. JRPGs are amazing, alright? Those are my favorite video games. Whether it's Final Fantasy, don't you get mad at me. Don't be a hater. I can do shooters too, but I do prefer JRPGs. So most definitely come hang out with us. Because every other day, we either playing a JRPG or we playing a shooter, which is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And that's new. So, yes. I will catch you guys later. Stay cute, stay golden, and ciao. Most definitely ciao.